When we think about romantic relationships, we often focus on the words we say, the gestures we make, or the grand displays of affection, but there's another layer of communication that's just as powerful, if not more, and that's the body language we use. Body language is a silent yet profound way of expressing our feelings, desires, and even our fears. Without saying a word, it's a hidden language, one that speaks directly to the emotions of both you and your partner. And the psychology behind it is something that can deepen your connection in ways that words alone cannot. Have you ever noticed how you feel when you're close to someone you really care about? There's a certain comfort and ease that comes with being near them. When you're in a relationship, it's natural to seek out that closeness, to want to be near them, to feel their presence. Body language plays a huge role in that. Your body moves closer to theirs. You lean in when they speak. You naturally seek out physical contact, like holding hands or a gentle touch. This kind of nonverbal communication is deeply rooted in psychology. When you're in love or in a close relationship, your body seeks connection because it's responding to the emotional bond you've built. You don't have to say a word. Your body is already communicating for you. Have you ever been in a conversation with your partner and noticed how they're not just listening to your words, but how their body is reacting to you? Are they leaning in, making eye contact, facing you directly? These are all signs of engagement, of interest, and it shows that they are emotionally involved in the conversation. Body language, in this way, is a mirror to the emotional state of a relationship. It's like an open window to how both of you are feeling, and when you're in tune with each other, you can feel this connection without it being spoken. But the psychology of body language doesn't just stop at positive signals. It's also important to notice when something shifts. Have you ever been talking to your partner and suddenly felt them pull away? Maybe they crossed their arms, turned their body slightly, or looked down instead of making eye contact. These subtle shifts in body language can be signs of discomfort, disinterest, or even tension. In these moments, it's important to recognize these cues because they can be an indication that something is off. Body language can tell you when your partner is feeling distant or when they're not fully engaged, and it's a signal to take a step back, to ask how they're feeling, or even to reassess the conversation. In romantic relationships, understanding the psychology of body language means recognizing these subtle shifts before they turn into bigger issues. It's about knowing when your partner is emotionally available and when they need space, and the more you tune into these cues, the better you can respond to each other's needs. Have you ever noticed how your body mirrors your partner's body? When someone is emotionally connected to you, they tend to reflect your movements. If you smile, they smile. If you cross your arms, they might do the same. This mirroring is a psychological response that creates a bond between two people. It's like your bodies are saying, "I'm with you." And this mirroring builds rapport and trust. When you mirror someone's actions, you're subconsciously telling them that you're in sync, that you understand them, and that you're emotionally on the same page. Have you ever felt closer to someone simply because they seemed to be doing the same things you were? That's the magic of body language. It's a way to strengthen the connection you share without saying a word. But what happens when your body language isn't in sync? When you're feeling emotionally disconnected? Have you ever found yourself crossing your arms, leaning back, or avoiding eye contact when you're around your partner? These actions can reflect an emotional barrier, and while they might not always mean something serious, they can signal that something is off. And in these moments, it's crucial to be aware of your own body language, because it can affect the emotional atmosphere of your relationship. When you're in a romantic relationship, your body language not only communicates your own emotions, but also reflects the emotional state of the relationship as a whole. Think about it. When things are going well, when you're feeling happy, your body tends to open up. You make eye contact, your posture is relaxed, and you find yourself leaning in. But when there's tension or conflict, your body might become more closed off. You might cross your arms, avoid touch, or turn away. These shifts are subtle but powerful, and they reveal how your emotions are being expressed or hidden through body language. The psychology behind these actions is rooted in the desire to protect yourself. When we feel threatened, insecure, or unsure, we instinctively close ourselves off. And while this might feel like a way to protect yourself, it can actually create more distance in the relationship. That's why understanding body language is so important, because it helps you recognize when you need to be more open and vulnerable, and when you might need to give your partner the space to do the same. So when you're with your partner, take a moment to pay attention to their body language. How do they react when they're happy, when they're upset, when they feel connected to you? Body language is one of the most direct ways to understand how your partner is feeling. And it's a language that you both speak, sometimes without even realizing it. When you know how to read these nonverbal cues, it becomes easier to connect with your partner on a deeper level. to offer reassurance when they need it, or to give them the space they require to feel secure. But body language is not just about observing your partner, it's also about being aware of your own signals. Have you ever caught yourself sending mixed signals? Maybe you're feeling upset, but you don't want to say anything, so you cross your arms and avoid eye contact. Your body is telling a story that your words might not match, and this is where the psychology of body language becomes crucial, because it's all about creating alignment between how you feel and how you express those feelings. Being mindful of your own body language allows you to be more open, more authentic, and more connected in your relationship. It's not just about what you say, but how you show up physically, emotionally, and mentally. And when you're able to match your body language to your emotional state, it creates a sense of trust, intimacy, and security in your relationship. So next time you're with your partner, remember that body language is just as important as the words you say. It's a powerful tool for connection, and it can help you navigate your relationship with more awareness and understanding. By tuning into both your own and your partner's body language, you can strengthen your emotional bond and create a deeper, more fulfilling connection. And when you get better at reading these cues, you'll find that your relationship becomes more harmonious, more intuitive, and more connected than ever before. As always, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, because you will learn a ton of information in the next video.